What
What's up,
up,
everybody?
everybody? Welcome
Welcome back
back.
to another
Welcome
episode of
back. Don't do that.
Don't Do That.
We're here at 16 TV.
I'm 16 TV2.
Yes. As we are
Man,
in the laboratory, actually, we are in my area.
Studio B.
Studio B, laboratory. And Jill, next to us here, says hello. Fuck Trump. We know, Jill. We know.
We know.
We know. Fuck Trump. We understand.
So we wanted to thank all the recent subscribers so far this week.
Bro, thank you so much.
26 new subscribers. Gotta love it.
I've actually had a few this week, and I appreciate you guys because I went from
TV2 is at how many subscribers now?
212, I believe.
All right.
Yep, 212. I would say
the temperature of boiling water.
Yeah.
212 degrees, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, 212 on 16 TV2 and 1271 on the mother channel, 16 TV1. But we got to get into it today because the rules are once again being broken, being changed, being augmented, being doctored, because it seems as though you can go into the White House and be a part of an insurrection and unalive 4 police officers and just act a damn fool all over the place, and you can even get pardoned by the president for doing so. But what you can't do is go into a church and ask why one of the pastors that is serving as a pastor in that community is doubling like fucking Batman as an ICE agent. Don't do that. Don't do that, because you'll be facing 10 years in prison.
And pause for a brief moment. Brought to you by Sticky. Oh, I don't have my House of Dang ball.
Oh, we don't have the House of Dang ball in Studio B, but you know that is the spot.
So House of Dang Sticky. It is known as Blue Dream.
Blue Dream?
Yes, sir.
I can dig it.
Blue Dream.
We need to get something called Blue Magic.
We did have Icebox though that one time.
Black Icebox float.
It was actually, yeah, I think it was black. I think it was actually labeled Black Icebox. So
itchy nose. But yeah, man. So what we was talking about on that, of course, you may have already heard about Nakima Levy Armstrong was arrested after participating in a protest at a church of a pastor that is an ICE agent. She was charged with conspiracy against rights, and that holds a max sentence of 10 years in prison.
You guys, wow. So she can't do her constitutional right, and that was protest, right?
Yeah.
Wow, they are out here living tax-free. They get to live off taxpayers, by the way, which are part of the community, which I'm quite sure quite a bit of their people that go to that church are probably immigrants. Now, what we need to reiterate here, and this needs to be very, 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 very strongly stated, okay? We understand that, yes, if somebody is here illegally, they should go through the proper channels, yada, 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 so on and so forth. What the biggest problem seems to be is that the ones that are going to court, doing what they're supposed to do, ICE agents are going to the courts and still detaining them.
Yeah.
They're doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
What you asked them to do.
Yeah. That goes right into...
And how you are handling people, and how you are treating people, how they are targeting people.
What was the latest one? Was a 2-year-old?
Oh, now it was a 2-year-old. Yep, first it was the 5-year-old. Next was the 2-year-old. First it was a 5-year-old boy. Now it's a 2-year-old girl.
And see, this is what we're saying, is that what's really messed up, I didn't even know that ICE existed in the Obama administration. I didn't hear about them. They weren't rock stars like this. They weren't all over the news. They wasn't doing all this shooting people in the face and beating people up and acting all crazy. They weren't doing that until they got this brand new influx of new agents, that may have been Proud Boys previously.
You sure do.
Now all of a sudden, ICE is the hottest thing on everybody's lips because everybody's like, they the Gestapo, and how come we wasn't calling them that during the Obama administration?
Mm-hmm.
How come we wasn't calling them that during the Biden administration?
And how come you guys didn't have a problem with how they were treated? How come you had a problem with how they were treated during the Obama administration and the Biden administration, but you don't have a problem with how the immigrants are being treated during the Trump administration?
I'll give you the Cliff Notes. Racism.
Exactly, because they target people.
Racism.
They targeted the police officers there. By the way, not even in their uniform, on their way to work, or on just regular schmegular people out on the street enjoying their day off, get harassed by the police, by the ICE agents, because they're Mexican or they're black.
Yeah.
Or they don't have the same accent.
If they're off duty and don't have their uniform
exactly.
on, they can get pulled over too. So with Liam Ramos, what they did was they went to the school. Imagine this. They go to the school, go get your kid. Okay. They grab your kid from school. So you go to the school, you don't know where the hell your kid is because they got the kid. They didn't took the kid to the house, knock on the door, and ask to be let in and see if anyone's there. Here you go, Liam. Go ahead. Knock on the door. And now they got the son and the father. This is the most underhanded bullshit I've ever seen in my life.
Exactly.
What in the actual fuck? And now a 2-year-old, they did the same thing. They just have no chill, absolutely no chill at all.
None at all.
And you voted for this shit.
No, they don't give a fuck.
You voted for this shit.
They don't give a fuck.
I swear, man.
All right. Wow. There you go. So, before I get started, so everybody knows, I actually get any news that I get comes out of Newsbreak,
CNN, MSNBC.
I use all of them. New York Post. Well, the Wall Street Journal. Yeah. You got Detroit Free Press and the Detroit was it Times or whatever. Detroit News. Yep, Detroit News. So I do both on both ends.
Then there are various talking heads that we listen to as well.
Oh yeah. But what I have see here is Danish lawmaker is treated like a child after cussing at a meeting to discuss Taco Tuesday's campaign to buy Greenland. Now, I know this is kind of something that's already been a few days past, but this is something that we need to, understand, and the parliament also needs to start to understand. You're not dealing with any normal president over here, as you have noticed. So the stuff that you're used to and how you're used to dealing with things needs to change, because he's not playing by the rules. Your parliament folks and your members know this. So European Parliament member Andres Vistisen stated while addressing Trump during the European Union's legislative body, "Dear President Trump, listen very carefully. Greenland has been part of the Danish kingdom for 800 years. It is an integrated country. It is not for sale. Let me put this in words you might understand. Mr. President, fuck off." Now, we're going to go back a little bit to 1917. All right, Denmark, they made a treaty with us, right? So, what were those islands we received? Was the Virgin Islands. Now, if you do recall,
oh boy,
what are on those islands? Oh my, Epstein fucking Island.
Womp womp.
Release the files. Now, what makes you think in any God-given type of possible thought process you might have that they would give us anything, let alone sell us anything? I mean, I'm quite sure they feel like a cheap whore right now, just from that. Now, the Parliament Vice President stated, grow some balls, bro. If the translation was correct, the term you used is not allowed in this house, and there will be consequences to the message you have used. It is not okay in this house of democracy, regardless of what we think about Mr. Trump. It is not possible to use such language. Now, at least you guys are on some sort of page when it comes to agreements that you don't like Trump. Respectfully. Now, what I'm going to have to tell you, good sir, myself as a U.S. American, no, sir, you need to step aside. Because you're not dealing, again, with a president that plays by the rules. So these rules you expect people to be playing by? No.
Womp womp.
Stop it. You, sir, need to just stop and let these folks say what needs to be said, because there is no nice way to say any of this. Where are we coming up with $700 billion or 700 whatever many dollars to buy this up? Who's paying for it?
The taxpayers.
Okay, so now the reason that I wanted to bring this back up is because we should be done with the rules, just as he is done with the rules. We are not dealing with someone who wants to work with others.
Obama 2028.
We are dealing with someone that wants to rule the world. The same attitude that the little mustache man had is the exact same attitude that he has as well. Now, we may be the strongest warmongers out there, but how many of you really are trying to go to war again? How many of you are willing to send your kids to war? Some of you already have been to war for this country. And we all know that the government has found some way to sacrifice your souls. Why should you continue? Why should your kids go through what you have already been through if you already have? Now, the reason I then ask that question, and I will now ask this. If we attack Greenland and everyone and they damn mammy decide they want to join the fight because we all know don't nobody like us, what if they all decide to group up? Do you really think we can take them all on at once? Or are you really ready to sacrifice yourself and your family to find out? For Greenland? How many of you are going to actually be able to go visit Greenland, even if we do own it? How many of you have been to the Philippines? Alaska? Hawaii? But you want Greenland?
No, he wants Greenland.
No, his supporters want Greenland too. Don't get that shit twisted.
They want Greenland because he wants Greenland.
They're
they don't
fucking
think
stupid
for themselves.
They really don't. What you got? What else you got?
Well, I got something that was just kind of cursory glance type shit. A whole bunch of wannabes, red pill white supremacists all went out together. It was Nick Fuentes.
Little half Mexican gay boy.
It was what's his name?
Everybody on there was only one
Tate.
person.
What's his name?
Oh, Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate and
You're
his
still
brother.
black? And your brother's still black?
We had Myron Gaines was there.
Myron Gaines, which one is that? Is that the he's still black? Yep, you're still black.
And the thing that I
and
thought,
then there was another guy that was on there that is Indian.
Sneeko or some shit.
But you're
like
still basically black, and
this
then there was one
thing.
guy that was basically actually white. The only one the KKK would actually respect.
The thing that I thought was really fucked up was they were singing Heil Hitler in the back of the little, limo or whatever they were riding in. And this is what was really, really fucked up.
People lost their jobs over that, though.
You know who
in the club
made the damn song?
Right.
Kanye fucking West.
And you know what's funny? It doesn't surprise me, though, right? Because Kanye West is a man, so he obviously has dick and balls swinging between his legs. Nick Fuentes, you had so much to say about Candace Owens. You had so much. I just find it funny. I'm not taking her side or nothing. But I do think it's funny, though, how you talked all that good trash about Candace Owens, but you over here bebopping and all that, wishing your dick was big enough for motherfucking Kanye.
He talking about some Heil Hitler.
You don't even. That's what I forgot. You already suspect. So
there's too many cats out here actually running around being fucking Uncle Ruckus. What is wrong with you?
Oh, babe, there's a lot. I think they were touched on as a child. I don't know.
I said that I know the difference between regular Republicans and MAGA, but I just
I don't know.
I just
fuck Trump here.
If you don't understand it, right? If you don't understand,
all right.
There's no trying to be objective, trying to be open-minded. Project 2025 takes us back to Jim Crow. They don't believe, and they that I'm talking about are the people that I've been listening to. They don't believe that they could take it all the way back to slavery. They could if they would. They could if they could, they would. If they could take it back all the way back, they would. You see what Donald said about equal rights and the civil rights movement, what it did to white people, right?
Oh, I made us so bad.
So if they could take us back to Jim Crow, which is what Project 2025 is basically going to do, look up Jim Crow.
Exactly.
Segregation,
do your history.
The whole,
like you tell everybody else to do. Look it up. Google's free, bitch. All right. So last thing. All right. So something that is
no parts of that.
Quite important when you think about it. All right. So Gretchen Whitmer and Michelle Obama do clash on this one topic.
What topic is that?
All right. Now people like to say that two women are arguing about something, but I see it as disagreements on something. Because we all have had different experiences in something, and we'll always have different opinions when it comes to some of the things when it comes to politics. This includes what we as people see other women go through when they are in those positions. So this is what each has to say. Then my thoughts are afterwards. Now, during an NPR interview covering various topics, Whitmer stated this: I love Michelle Obama, so the last thing I want to do is disagree with her, but I think America is ready for a woman president. The question comes down to a choice between two people. And what we saw in this last election, while Kamala Harris didn't beat President Trump, we saw women get elected across the country. Now, she was referring to women such as Governors Abigail Spanberger, Mickey Sherrill, and Senator Alyssa Slotkin. We saw women win up and down the ballot in hard, important states to win. So I do think there's an appetite. I just, for whatever reason, we have not had a woman president yet. I think we will at some point in the near future. Now,
I disagree.
Michelle Obama stated in November at the Brooklyn Academy of Music as part of her book tour. And I think what it was is that was Gretchen Whitmer's response kind of towards
what did Michelle say?
To what Michelle has said. Now, as we saw in this past election, sadly, we ain't ready. That's why I'm like, don't even look at me about running, because you all are lying. You're not ready for a woman. You are not.
They're not.
Now, she obviously has some sort of experience in this area to an extent because of how she was treated just alone for just being the wife of the president that was black. She stated, during our family's time in the White House, the way I looked was constantly being dissected. What I wore, how my hair was styled. For a while now, I've been wanting to reclaim more of that story, to share it in my own way. I'm thankful to be at a stage in life where I feel comfortable expressing myself freely, wearing what I love and doing what feels true to me. And I'm excited to share some of what I've learned along the way. You know, we've got a lot of growing up to do. And there's still, sadly, a lot of men who do not feel like they can be led by a woman, and we saw it. Now, the thing is, I agree on both ends of this, okay? And the reasons are, well, simple. Reason one, we have right now a damn toddler that is throwing a fit over things that he cannot have. He literally acts like a high school bully that had a horrible life and a daddy that didn't love him enough and a mommy that wasn't there to love him either. And you men have so much audacity to sit there and act like women are emotional. Get the actual fuck out of here with that. Look at President Donald fucking Trump. Fuck you and taco tits. 2, women have always been the ones to do the checks and balances in the house, right? You guys go to work. The women run the actual household, right? They always paid the bills, did the checkbook, made sure this was done and that was done. All you did was just go and work, while the women did the actual thinking and the processing and the counting, the budget, the everything. Running the household. So why not here? Now I also understand where Michelle Obama is coming from. Not so much understand, but as far as somebody on the outside looking in and seeing everything that I'm seeing personally and what I'm seeing as a human being that I'm looking at like, well, but Michelle Obama has proven time and time again how strong she is when it comes to you racist folks out there. She held herself high and still takes care of business as needed and doesn't give you the time of day. Tactful, baby, better than me. People claim that women are emotional. Well, Taco Titty Tits has proven that as well. 2 big times, January Insurrection 6th, and when Canada said no to being a state and no to Greenland being sold to us. I haven't seen her or President Obama get emotional like Taco Titty Taco. She's black and a woman, and you all could never do that. The majority of you are so scared to change that it had shown with Harris and them. Now saying you ain't black if you don't vote Democrat, I'm not gonna lie, that was some dumb shit. And they fucked up there. They fucked up big time. But I bet that's basically all you got that means anything. Other than that, what are you gonna do now? Some of you out here really need to be the ones to pull yourself up by the bootstraps and get your red lips off the masses' dick. You really do. She has proven time and time again that she doesn't care what you have to say about her. You all always have some slick shit at the mouth to say about her, but just like me, expected better comebacks or roast out of you. She expects better, so it doesn't bother her. You come with nothing original, and that is something that pisses y'all off so bad that you couldn't even come with anything better yourself. You could never. You could never. You could never. Run a household and then tell me if you'd ever be ready to run the fucking country. He wouldn't even be able to run the checks and balances, as he's proven in his own businesses on how many times he's actually went bankrupt. You can't even run the checks and balances on those. So, but all right, guys, that is all I have for you. All right. Thanks again for popping out with us. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and get notified for every time we drop new content. See you next time on Mad as Hell Monday. Peace. Yeah, touch that finger.